Hey everyone, I'm Francine, and I can't wait for you to meet my other friends who are going to be joining me today. But I'm going to get us started and just introduce myself. I'm 53, that's important. I used to think that was a really big number, but now I just feel like I'm in my 20s. So more about that later. But just a little bit about myself. I live in Missouri, so right in the center of the United States. I've lived here for a number of years, grew up in New Jersey, same hometown as John Bon Jovi, by the way. I know, right? We left. I would have been in high school with him when I moved in eighth grade. But anyway, I got to meet Becky, so that's even better.
There you go.
Yes. So I my family is a blended family. I'm married to my amazing husband for just 6 years, but it's been an amazing ride, and we have three daughters. My baby is 23. She's getting married this year, so that's awesome. My background is in mental health, and that's still something I'm extremely passionate about. I think that's something we don't talk enough about in this country, in this world, and so that's something I enjoy educating others on and learning more about myself. I love cardio. I love cardio. I love to run, and I'm kind of spontaneous. So I always wanted to run my whole life, but it was probably about 15 years ago when I decided I was going to run. So I signed up for a half marathon because why not? But as I've gotten older, my body doesn't love me running as much. So I've learned different ways that I can nurture my body and still be athletic and move and exercise and all that stuff without causing injury and pain. I'm a recovering sugar addict. That's part of the reason I decided I needed to run because I ate like garbage for a number of years. And probably one of my biggest challenges right now with my girls out of the house is just learning to dress myself. Oh my goodness, they were full of opinions. Some weren't and some not. They always had me looking halfway decent, and now you just don't know. So my passion is my family. My passion is meeting other people. All of us on this in this little portrait that you're seeing right now, I think what's similar about all of us is we're all connectors. We all love people. And that's why we wanted to come together and form this community, because as we talk to other people, we see that sometimes people are lacking connections. And especially at this point in our lives when some of us have gone through menopause, some of us are still having monthly cycles, some of us may be grandparents, some of us still have young kids at home. We're so diverse, right? I mean, you might be taking care of your kids and taking care of your parents. There's so much going on, and it's hard to find people who are similar sometimes because we have so many things. So that's why we wanted to come together and hopefully offer support and education and just a really good time to all of you as well. Speaking of good times, Pam.
Well, if you want to have good times, you got to hang out with me. So, my name is Pam, and I am 56 years old. I'm the oldest in the group, and I don't know if I'm the wisest, but I've been through
I'd say so.
I've been through some things. So, we'll learn about that as we get to know each other. But I was raised in Buffalo, New York, in a family of that focused on healthy eating. Is a very small town. We had good values and a hard day's work. For what we needed, and we lived pretty meagerly. My dad I had an entrepreneurial little side gig photography business that turned into his main thing, and so that was
I
really
didn't know
fun. I
that.
always had people coming in and out of my house, and customers were always coming. We had to hurry up and clean up the kitchen because the customers were coming after his day job. So I've had that life of a spinning door sort of thing all the time, and everyone's welcome, and hospitality is my favorite thing because I think I was in that for a long time. After college, I came out to the Chicago area, and my background is now in the food industry. And I had a great corporate job there for many years, and I love that, the food industry, and I have that in a little side of entrepreneurship in honor of my dad. So I think there's value there. I've been married to the same man for 33 years, and together we've had 5 kids. That's a whole nother story. And they're 17 to 25 now. So I've been through a lot with that. And as you get to know me more, I'll share some things about that. People used to tell me I should write a book. That was before blogging and vlogging and all those things, but I never wrote a book. Writing's not my favorite thing. I prefer to talk. So you'll see me in video form, probably more so than written form. But I'm a lover of people. I'm high energy. I'm a giver. I'm a sharer. I'm a helper. And I really love learning about other people. I think everyone has value. And I am focused on helping people have a better tomorrow than today. I love to help people navigate through the chapters of life that I've been in so that they can maybe do it a little better. And I also love personal development. I think we can always get a little better. We're never at our best. We can always learn and skill up. And I really believe that all things are possible if you have faith, a solid community of support around you, and the right mindset. So that's where I come from. And I'm excited to be with all of you. And I'll throw it over to Becky.
Yes, I love that. My name is Becky Choate. I grew up in Missouri, and Francie and I had the privilege of getting to go to high school together and actually reconnected later in life. We were acquaintances in high school, but fun little fact for that. I'm also 53 and been married to my husband, Greg, for 31 years. We have 3 adult children, maybe ranging, ranging
Given day, right?
from 27 to 24. I'm a recent grandma. I just became a grandma for the first time in January, and another child is going to have a baby then this summer. So I'm going to have 2 grandsons, and we're so excited. And so for me in this stage of life, I am feeling like there's a lot of new. And isn't it funny? When I was 20, I thought same thing. Francine said, it just seemed like 50 was old, and surely they know a lot by then. And we do know a lot, but there's a lot of new things that we don't have any experience with. And I am, postmenopausal, and I'm learning all about estrogen and metabolism and all of that, because by golly, I want to be a grandma that they're like, let's go to the fun grandma's house. I mean, that's what I want. I want to be active and able to do things with them. And so I love this community. I love day hikes and talking with friends. And I just want you to know these ladies on this panel are walking sunshine to me. And you may be walking sunshine too, and you may need someone who is walking sunshine. And so we want to provide that to you, a positive community for all these things that we're thinking about. And maybe some of us are a little bit farther down the line that you can ask questions or get feedback. And we know everybody's experience is a little bit different, but goodness, isn't it great to be able to have a safe place to ask questions? So take it away, Kristen.
For sure. Yeah, I love that. I'm Kristen Jakubowski. I am 47 years old and I live right outside of Chicago. I'm also married. I have 2 little girls who are 11 and 7 currently. And I'm a therapist by trade until I accidentally found entrepreneurship. So I believe that all of us have something great to share from kind of our previous lives and where we are now. And that's part of what this community is going to be all about, kind of bridging us together in the stage of life that we're in now. I am thrilled because this group of women, we have so much to talk about. Like when we were coming up with the concept of this group, we kept saying, oh yeah, we can talk about this and we can talk about this. And we're so energized and excited to be able to have conversations that we don't see happening very often, just because of the stage of life that we're in. A lot of us are in that sandwich generation, right? We're taking care of kids, no matter if they're 11 or if they're 25, we're still taking care of kids, but we're also, very focused on our future and helping our parents stay well, or bridging that gap between where we were and where we're going to be. And so there's some really cool things we want to talk about that we feel like we want to learn more about. And who better to talk about those types of subjects than people who are actually going through it or have been through it recently. And so really the concept of this group is that, but how is this group going to work? Well, here's what we want to do. We want to have a community of awesome women, and we want to be able to share with you through live interviews with other awesome women. We have the pleasure of having a really vast community of women who are excelling in all different areas. And, this is not limited to things like health and wellness and exercise and hormones. And, the list just goes on and on and on. And we've got so many people who want to share their life experiences, just like Pam said, to help your life experience be a little less painful, and be able to help you grow through these stages more gracefully, right? I know that something that I'm really excited to hear more about is retirement and how to plan for that and how to get your kids ready for the next big stages of their lives, right? We're going to do that through questions on this page, polls, invites to other groups that we have access to, that we can connect you with on specific topics that you want to learn more about. We also have the exciting opportunity to connect you with professionals in the field. We've got, nutritionists and mental health professionals that we can tap into their greatness and get you connected with them. And these types of things are master class level, and we want to share those with you. And lastly, we just really want you to have a place, like Becky said, to feel safe and have a community of women that you know are rooting for you and who want the best for you. And so we hope that you participate, ask questions, bring up relevant conversations. Definitely invite your friends to this group. Where are your friends who are in this age group, 45 to right around 60? We want to talk to them. We want to hear from them. And mostly we want to link arms and grow with you and just make this stage of life more fun, more exciting, more vivacious, and more of what you want it to be. So thanks for being here.
Yes.